Good morning and welcome to my show, Ask Mason. This is the show that I do every couple of weeks where I try to talk about different things that are going on in Enid and also try to answer your questions on concerns that you might have. Today I want to talk about specifically our engineering projects and our engineering team that we have here in Enid. I think they're a group of people in a department that kind of goes overlooked sometimes, but make a huge contribution. I believe there are about 14 to 16 people in that department, and at any given time, they have between 120 and 150 different projects on their desk that they're working on. Now, that can be anything from major projects down to intersections that they're trying to redesign and get ready to bid out and go through the construction process. And which is another thing that we forget about. They design it, but they also have to oversee those projects the entire time. So I don't think they always get the shout out that they deserve. So today I wanted to just talk about a few of those projects that they've been working on and how they've moved those things along, and a couple things you're going to see finishing up here real soon. First of all, and I haven't talked about it in a long time, is the Call Water project. Just last week, they started running water through the pipe that comes from Call Lake all the way to the new water plant out by OBA. Now, they just turned that on, and what they're doing in that is that pressure will build up more and more as it continue to fill that line, but they're going to fill up our underground storage tanks that we have out by the water plant. 1 million gallons will go in that. Then they pressure all that up to make sure that we don't have any leaks in any of those lines. So that process is going on. That's something that our engineering team has been working with the engineering team of Garvey also, and getting that all ready to open. We are still set to open the water plant and the Call Water project at the end of September. Now, it won't be completely done, but we'll at least be able to start blending some of that water and bringing it in. Working on all the automation right now. I know that I was told that sometime this week, if the weather holds, they should be pouring some parking lots and stuff like that out there at the plant. So that project is winding up, and I think we'll really start seeing the fruits of that soon. Very excited about that, but I know that our engineering team has worked an endless amount of hours to bring that to fruition. Another project that we've got going on right now that has a sense of urgency on it is our new industrial park out on 66. When we purchased that land, that first plot of land that we bought was 398 acres, just north of the laydown yard, but there was no water, no sewer out there. Through the ARPA funds, we had $15.8 million set aside for us to use for that, but we had to own the land and we had to complete infrastructure, water and sewer, we were initially told by December of 2026. And that's a pretty quick turnaround to engineer that and actually get it all installed. And then as we started that project, we were told that they had moved that date up to the end of, I believe it's July 1 of 2026. So that really put a lot of pressure on our engineering team, but they already have the water line in. The sewer line is all designed now. It's out to bid, and that the work from our main sewer lines all the way out to the new industrial park should begin just within the next 30 days or so, 30 to 60 days. And I've been assured that that will be complete by that time so that we can access all those ARPA dollars. Another project that I want to mention that just came up, and this kind of tells you how business friendly the city of Enid tries to be. I know there's been a lot of talk going on about the Slotsky's building out at the corner of, I believe it's Garland and 412. that there could possibly be a Whataburger put in right there. I'm here to tell you that the holdup on that was that the company that's going to do all the remodel wanted to, and owns the building, wanted to put a double drive-through lane, which was going to encroach on some of our drainage. Our staff, our engineers were able to get together, work with them, get all those details worked out so it worked both for them and for us. We approved those changes at our last city council meeting, and we issued the permits yesterday for that building to start going through the remodel process. Now, once again, can't guarantee that a Whataburger will be out there, but we've done all of our part. We have permits ready to go, and I'm sure that's probably going to happen. So our engineers and our city staff turned that around in just a matter of probably 30 or 45 days. So that was remarkable. And that's just a portion of the projects that we have going on. You look at North Cleveland, that project's a $7 million project from the railroad track all the way up to Willow. And it's going to be a great project. A lot of traffic goes up through there because of a lot of rain, which we never turn down rain in Oklahoma, but that's really put emphasis on them still trying to finish that project up. And we still hope to have that completed by August the 8th. So that being said, that will really relieve a lot of traffic through that area. So with all that being said, every time you see a construction zone, every time you see a orange cone or a barrier, please know that that is progress. And please know that there are 16 people in our city departments, our engineering department, that's working very, very hard behind the scenes to make that all happen. So if you see one of them, tell them thank you. And we do appreciate it. I'll finish up with, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns about anything, please send those questions in to askmason@enid.org. More than happy to answer those questions. I'll never use your name, so you don't have to worry about that, but send those in. I want to know what's going on, what your thought is. Happy to explain all those concerns. Thank you. Enjoy your day and enjoy Enid.